What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of the podcast, season 3. What is going on, everybody? And as I've been talking about, today we're doing it again, a special JRPG episode. And to my left here, I got two of the most awesomest JRPG streamers that I've known, that I've gotten to know. Y'all show your love, first of all, for Mr. El Toro and the waifu herself, Miss Gluten-Free Waifu, everybody. Y'all welcome them on. Hey, guys, first of all, I just want to thank you guys, for agreeing to be here and talking and nerding out on JRPGs and such.
Of course.
So, Toro, why don't you introduce to the audience who Toro is, what your vibes are, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, before I introduce myself, Iceman, thank you so much for having me on.
Hey, of course, man. Anytime.
It's a privilege and an honor to be amongst the elite that have stepped into the ice cave.
You deserve it, man. Hey, and when I thought of this doing this episode, I couldn't think of anybody better than you two guys.
Aw.
And of course, Miss Gluten-Free Waifu, looking absolutely lovely tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yup. I dig the shirt.
I had to wear a JRPG shirt for the occasion, even though Kingdom Hearts makes me want to pull my hair out. It's a great game.
Yes.
Yeah. I have fun trying to understand the story of that, because someone explained it to me and I'm like, huh? Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue on, Toro.
For anyone that doesn't know me, hello, I am El Toro _TTV. Play a lot of RPGs for the first time, JRPGs, and when I'm not playing that, I'm either playing Mario Party, Mario Kart, or yeeting my controller across the room in Smash Bros. And deleting the game while doing it.
Yeah, Smash Brothers will do that to you.
Oh, most definitely. It's a great time over here, though. Stream every weekend at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Make sure y'all go catch him. If you don't, he will choke slam you into hell like the Undertaker does. No, I'm kidding. But for real, go follow him.
Or else you go one-on-one with the Undertaker.
All right, GFW, the floor is yours. Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi, everybody. If you guys don't know me, I'm Gluten-Free Waifu on Twitch, but my real name is Michaela. I'm a full-time JRPG streamer. I specifically focus on first-time playthroughs, so everything that I play is for the first time. I never really got to experience a lot of games as a kid. I was a Nintendo kid, so it was only like Pokemon, Mario, maybe a little bit of Zelda. So mainly on my stream, I'm focusing on a lot of PlayStation games, a lot of maybe old Xbox games, things I just didn't even get the chance to play or even see. Because, back in the day, everything was kind of word by mouth, or you had to play it at a friend's house, or yada yada whatever. So I do that full time. I stream 3 or 4 days a week. I'm mainly on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. My times are a little all over the place because it depends if I want to sleep in or not. But I am in Pacific time because I am in California.
And if you don't follow Gluten-Free Waifu, you can't say you're a JRPG fan and not follow this awesome individual. Am I right or am I right?
I appreciate it. I'm not good at them though, just heads up. And I chat a lot. I talk a lot. We talk for like 2 or 3 hours before I get into the game, so heads up.
If y'all not following Free Waifu, she will banish you to the board.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, JRPGs have a lot of dialogue in them, so it fits, right?
Yeah, I'm just an NPC in a JRPG game. Just think of it like that way.
Oh yeah. Now that we're talking about JRPGs, so why don't we get started? And I'll start with Toro. Simply, what got you into JRPGs?
Well, Oh, that's a pretty, it's a very, very, like, for me to answer it is very complex, but I can date this all the way back to when I was 7 years old, and my first RPG experience was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
GameCube classic. To all my GameCube fans in the chat, yeet!
Yes, yes.
I was just enamored with the ambiance. It was the ambiance and like the whimsical, funny quirkiness of it that just really captured me. And then it eventually evolved. When I was 10 years old, it evolved into Kingdom Hearts, and from then on I was hooked. Because at first I was mainly like playing NBA 2K, Madden, but once I got Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts into my system, I've never looked back.
And especially, sports games these days are kind of, same.
If you've played one, you've played them all.
Yeah. Yep. All right, GFW, your turn.
So I started getting into gaming when I was like 3.5, 4 years old. It was after my parents got divorced and I moved to a new neighborhood. And there was a kid across the street from me who lived with his grandma. And he was maybe like a year or two older than me. I'm trying to remember exactly. And he had a Nintendo 64, which I did not have growing up. And the 64 is my least favorite console. I'm just going to throw that out there. Anyway, he had a lot of the Pokemon games on it. It was like Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap. But the first one I played was Hey You Pikachu. I know it's not a JRPG, and that game doesn't work. It says it does. He does not hear you. You can't hear you through the microphone. He doesn't talk back. So that was the first game like I ever played. And then from there on out, I became obsessed with Pokemon. If you can't tell from my room, just a little obsessed. So that's like what started it all. So it was Pokemon, and then I got into TCG for Pokemon, and then I actually did a lot of TC tournaments as a kid for Yu-Gi-Oh! So I got obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! And then it was just like all downhill from there. So, but I unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get to play a lot of great JRPGs growing up. Like I didn't get to play Final Fantasy and all that, or Kingdom Hearts as a kid. I always wanted to, but my parents would never buy me, a PSP or a PlayStation and stuff. So I only had like Game Boy handheld consoles, but I still got experience a lot of good games. But now, as an adult, now I get to play all of those for the first time, and it's great. I enjoy every minute of it. So I'm definitely a JRPG lover at the fullest now.
Definitely agree. So I started with Super Mario RPG, which ironically, Gluten-Free Waifu is playing for the first time, albeit the remake version. And as I was saying before we went live today, I am absolutely jealous that she is experiencing this masterpiece for the first time. Because ever since I played Super Mario, I played the original, and ever since then, like I never looked back. I started getting into, especially in my PS2 era. I never owned the PS1, so I never got to experience like Final Fantasy VII OG. Never got to experience Valkyrie Profile, those kind of things. So,
Same.
Yeah. So so around PS2 era is when I really got knee deep into it with Dragon Quest, the Tales games, Star Ocean, just to name a few. I will say my top 3 JRPG franchises, which I will ask you guys this later on: Persona, the Tales series, Symphonia, Vesperia, all that, and Dragon Quest, especially number 11. I highly recommend you guys play that.
Oh, I want to play that this year.
That is on the list, but that's going to be like 2026.
It's a long game too.
It is a very long game. So Corin is in Toro's chat, says they're similar into JRPGs, just with the different Mario RPG Partners in Time. Mario and Luigi series, underrated.
Oh, I love all those
Mario
games.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my favorite one was Bowser's Inside Story, the one where they're
yeah, that's a good one. man, I just love the DS. The DS is my favorite console. Anything that had Mario and Luigi for it, yep.
Yeah.
I played it. I was obsessed with it.
Yes.
I'm gonna be playing Superstar Saga once I as my bridge game between Final Fantasy and Iceman. You've got me hooked into Legend of Heroes. So that's
Yes, the Legend of Heroes games, man.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Convinced me.
Actually, I have Bull, who's in my chat, to thank. He was the one that got me into it. So he told me, I think you will like the Legend of Heroes. So I bought the first Trails in the Sky and the first Cold Steel, and I checked out both of them, and then I'm like, okay, I'm hooked on this. So I'm still playing the first Sky game right now, and I finished the first and second Cold Steel games on stream. Right now I'm on the third one, which I'll be streaming tomorrow. I love, Reen and how the characters relate, how the characters interact with each other, especially Miss Laura, who, by the way, is the best girl I have seen in any RPG that can handle a great sword. Definitely, I want to thank my Bull, and definitely recommend check out the Cold Steel games. Before I go to the next topic, what are y'all's top JRPG franchises? Before I go off on a tangent here.
You're fine.
Go ahead, Michaela. Go right ahead.
Definitely Pokemon. Pokemon's my all-time favorite. I have close calls with Pokemon, but that one's just nostalgic for me. Definitely Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy is just broad. There's a game for everybody in it. And then Xenoblade Chronicles, which I know a lot of people don't pick that as their favorite franchise. I think it's very, very underrated. A lot of people that worked on Final Fantasy worked on Xenoblade. It's very underrated. I highly recommend it. It keeps trying to take my #1 spot over Pokemon and Final Fantasy. So I have to go with
Xenoblade?
those three. Xenoblade, yeah. Very underrated in my opinion.
I have all three.
Oh, you do?
And I have not opened or played any one of those.
You should. It's just so good. I regret not playing it back in the day, like on the GameCube, when I had a GameCube, because the first one was on there. Or was it the Wii? No, it was the Wii, I think.
Yeah,
I think it was the Wii, if I remember.
Yeah, I regret not playing it back then, but the graphics were a little wonky back then, but man, that story is so good. You'll just be like mind blown at the end of it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, Iceman, I'm in the same boat. I have all 3 Xenoblade games, but I haven't.
Oh no! Oh man, waifu's over here like, why? Why are you not playing these
Get
games?
through your backlogs.
Yes.
Oh, listen, Linda, listen, honey.
Sunny has a question for us. Sunny asked, what are your favorite JRPG characters? Whew.
Are we doing like top 5 or just like one favorite?
We're like our main favorite.
Sunny says top 3.
Ooh, top
Whew.
3.
That one. Oh yeah, you already know my #1 is the best boy, Sora.
I had a feeling. I was like,
I knew that was coming.
Tie?
I know, and with the picture that Toro sent me to promote, I was like, yeah. If he doesn't say, if someone asks this and he don't say Sora, I'm immediately gonna question his JRPG fandom. No, I'm
It's a fake El Toro at that point.
I'm AI.
So what's your other 2 then? If Sora's #1, or do you have any other characters?
Well, recently, because I've been playing through the Final Fantasy franchise, but I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. #2, and this is gonna be kind of a spoiler for Miss Gluten-Free Wife because you haven't played 15 yet, but Noctis has taken #2.
Noctis is a great choice.
I freaking love Noctis. In fact, I can go all about 15 on. That's gonna take up a lot of airtime on the podcast. And then #3, Zack Fair.
Oh, Zach's my number
man.
1.
07's in the chat for Zack.
Zach's my #1 Final Fantasy protagonist, and then Tidus from 10. I say Tidus, get over it. I say Tidus for my second choice, and then third would be Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles. Those would be my top 3.
Titus or Titus or however the hell you say his name.
You can say it however you want. I don't get onto people. I hate when people make a big old stink about it, but I definitely say Tidus. Heads up.
Is he the one that does that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Square is at fault for the whole discussion of that.
Yeah, because I see that.
Though.
I see that meme a lot. I see that meme a lot, and I'm like, oh, so this is the guy that started it. Shadow Animus says, what about Gen 2 Rebound, the DS? Also very good. I think he's talking about Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Oh, I love the remakes. That's my second favorite Pokemon game of all time is Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
I haven't played.
Man.
Oh, you should.
You have to play it.
Such a good remake.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you can
good.
find it at a good price, because you can't.
They're expensive. I still have my physical copy of Heart Gold. Yeah.
Shout out to emulation.
Yeah.
Oh well, that too. Way. Do it that way. I would.
That's like $200 now for it.
Shadow says his favorite is Gen 4 Platinum. That's my second favorite, actually.
Oh, I love. Yeah, Platinum's. That's probably my third favorite. That's a really good game. The DS was just superior.
DS had a lot of great. I had a lot of great JRPGs on there. Matter of fact, I still have my I still have my 3DS to this day, actually.
I have mine too. I have the XL. Which one do you have?
I have the teal green OG original base model.
Oh, the big old brick.
Yeah, basically. Actually, I can show it to you guys real quick.
Oh, you actually have it on you. Mine's in a box somewhere.
So, now Momo, did you get good coin when you sold it?
Oh,
if you didn't,
I remember that one.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Speaking of prized possessions, I would say, what is y'all's prized JRPG possession? So for me, would be this game right here. This exact version. Dragon Quest.
You have it on the 3DS.
On the 3DS.
I wanted to play it back then.
It is worth every penny. So it is like the PS2 version. I don't know if you've played that before, but it's like the PS2 version, but you get there's more stuff. You get there's 2 extra characters you get to play as party members, but the music is not orchestrated.
Oh,
but
okay.
still, I would say this is the better version for the content, the extra content and stuff alone.
Oh.
But good luck trying to buy this, because this goes for like $400 right now.
I'm about to have a heart attack.
Yeah, I am not joking. So what are y'all's prized? What are y'all's prized?
I saw El Toro grab something.
Yeah, what are y'all's prized JRPG games? Your most prized JRPG possessions?
Here we go. Cold Steel 1.
Oh.
Yes.
Cold Steel 2. And Cold Steel 3 at the moment. Because, oh man, and I'm going to go on a bit of a rant.
Do it.
Hey.
Because look.
We got plenty of time.
And my brother's no longer with us, so I get to pop off here.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Rester, my condolences, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, thank you. But yeah, he sold my GameCube, and
my dad did the same thing to me.
See there? And did you know about it? Did you know that he was gonna sell it?
I didn't know until last minute. It was when we were already at the pawn shop.
See there? Same thing happened.
Oh, high five!
But this was different. It was at a garage sale. So like I had Pokemon XD, WrestleMania 18 and 19, and for all my for all my OGs in the chat, Def Jam Vendetta, for those that have heard.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And hold up one second here, my camera froze.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say,
delete. So yeah,
oh no.
I had those 4 games, and my brother sold the whole thing for $50. I was pissed.
What?
That's it?
What?
Yep. Console, controller, and games all together. I was fuming.
Wow.
Because, like, if you look at the price, especially for Def Jam Vendetta, that goes for $250.
That's how much that game is now?
Mm-hmm.
That's like Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum. They're all like 300, 250, $300.
And oh yeah, I was not happy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't blame you, bro. I would be livid, honestly.
But looking back, I laugh at it now, but I'm still kind of mad. But, you know.
No, I don't.
I don't blame you, bro.
It's like, because it already happened. There's nothing you can do about it. Except,
hold on a second, guys. I gotta switch my headset.
Rebuy it, but, you know, it's a little too expensive now. So.
Basically gonna have to give my firstborn child for it.
Zai asked, "Hey Zai, you good, bro? You're all good." He said, "They say rather, what are JRPGs that you found fun to play, but worse in terms of gameplay? In other words, what JRPGs did you find that had a good story, good story, good and everything, but the gameplay was awfully crap?"
I have a couple, but it's not where like I completely hated them. It just took a long time to like get the physics down. I'm gonna complain about Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm sorry. It's so janky. Tarzan's Land.
That's
oh
valid.
My lord.
Yeah.
It took me hours to jump around that area, and then they make you go back and forth. Like that was where I wanted to quit Kingdom Hearts. Like I love the game, but oh my god, the mechanics are brutal, especially if you didn't like grow up with that, which I didn't, or just playing smoother JRPGs now and going back to that one. It's rough.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s for you, yeah.
I will say though, the one thing about that game that I wish other JRPGs did in the early 2000s that Kingdom Hearts did was save points in a lot of areas. It was torture playing Final Fantasy X and not having a save point for like a good hour, and then you died and you were screwed and you had to start all over. So those are the 2 games where I love them both, but holy crap, I can't do the mechanics. They are very infuriating.
I stand with Gluten Free on that one. I did play Kingdom Hearts a little bit on stream for the first time, and just moving around felt awkward. Like I'm like, okay, where am I supposed to go? Like, what am I supposed to do? Because the game doesn't do exactly what you're supposed to do. So I made it to Alice in Wonderland, where they're going through that trial, and then at that point it's like, okay, where do I go? What do I do? You have to turn giant and small and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So after that, I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And I was just like,
That's where a lot of people quit too, is Alice in Wonderland.
And then, I was like,
I don't blame you.
And then Remake and then FF7 Rebirth came out. I was like, I'm just going to go
Much better choice.
That's based.
So,
choice.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 would be it. But
I feel like everybody agrees with that one. The story is incredible, but oh my god, the gameplay makes you want to rip your hair out.
In my case, I want to rip my... Well, I don't have any hair, so...
I didn't say that on purpose. I did not say that on purpose. Nobody in Chat Bear come for me for that one.
Alright, me being the contrarian that I am, opposite direction and say, I absolutely loved Final Fantasy VI.
Final Fantasy
but
VI?
the job system was overwhelming.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many different job classes and options, and you're just like, well, what's the best fit? What's a good weapon to use? Good armor, and it got overwhelming, and I'm just like, what do I do?
No, that's a good one to bring up because that's another game I refuse to play because I know I'm gonna get frustrated. But I heard the story is fantastic, so it's like I either need to wait till they remake it or just watch somebody else play it.
Oh, fun fact, Jen streamed it once and raged quit.
Yep, I was there.
Who?
Ray.
Jen Ray.
Oh.
He was stuck in a spot for like how many hours?
It was like a 4 or 5 hour stream, and he was stuck at one spot.
Yeah, that's tactics.
Oh man.
That is tactics.
Oh, hey, poor Jin, man.
And here's the thing though, like once you get further into the game and like really understand the job system, you can just flow through that game and just kill everything in one shot, which is what I ended up doing towards like mid game, and then like the rest of it was just smooth sailing. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
But the one thing that did make me enjoy the experience a bit more was playing triangle strategy right before tactics, because I'm like, okay, I have to play a modern tactics game in order for me to enjoy the old, because if I go in the opposite, I'm gonna eat everything.
No, that's a good idea though, just to get kind of the hang of tactics, is like nobody, at least I don't know anybody who just strictly plays tactics games.
Hey there, man, looking good.
Yo, what's good? Yo, what is good? What is good? I finally got the virtual camera to work, so you guys can see me. So Toro, your chat can see me now.
And all of its splendor and glory.
Yes, yes. What are a couple of what are a couple of JRPG series that you haven't played yet that you want to get into?
Ooh. Xenogears.
That's a
Because,
good one.
you know, those ones are kind of more hard to access. We don't have remakes. We don't have remasters. I know the older games are a little hard to play, and they're also kind of hard to emulate. But I know we're not going to get a remaster or remake anytime soon, because I know there's like problems with like the licensing and whatnot. But I would eventually like to get into that game series, because I hear so many good things about it.
Ooh,
Sorry, that was the easy one for me.
No, you're good, waifu. You're good.
I'm just like Xenogears.
There's one in particular that I have been told 1,000 times to play, and I'm just like, dang, this actually does look pretty good. For any of my PS2, my PS1, PS2 homies, Grandia. Grandia is one I really want to get in.
That's a good choice. You don't hear people talk about that one.
Yeah, you don't hear people talk about that one too much.
Yeah. I don't think I even know what that one's about, because I don't see it.
I think it's Ubisoft that made the series, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so same as Xenoblade and stuff. No, that's Monolith. Never mind. No, who else was Ubisoft? I remember.
Yeah, I think, Monolith is the only one I can.
Yeah. I have to look that up again. I'm getting them mixed up now. But that's a good choice, though. I wasn't expecting that.
It's like pre-Assassin's Creed Ubisoft.
Yeah. That's another game series I haven't played, is Assassin's Creed. I have them all on like PS Plus, just don't have the time to play them.
Same.
But they look cool though. Like Valhalla, I think that was the one I was looking at, was the Viking one. I was like, ooh, that's kind of cool looking. Or I know, what's the ones with, is it Ezio? I'm probably saying his name incorrectly, but...
The Ezio collection?
Yeah, I know everybody loves those ones. Yeah, I haven't played Dragon Quest yet either. Always wanted to, just never did.
Yeah. The most accessible one is probably number 11.
Yeah, and that's the one I actually want to start with. I wanted to start with 11 or 8, but I know 8 you still have to get for it.
I'll be honest with you, I think 11 is better than 8.
Oh, okay.
So I would say, 11 would be the best place to start.
I just love that they have it for the Switch. It's so much nicer having a handheld game, console for a big ol' JRPG. Because I want to be able to grind on my Switch and be lazy on my couch.
I recommend
Here's
it.
the thing. I have Dragon Quest 1,
Oh,
2, and 11.
oh, yours like really stretched out. Like you started and then you jumped all the way to 11.
Oh man.
The thing is, I bought them when they were on sale. Like, I bought 1 on sale, and then like 2, I used like Nintendo coins or what have you, and I got that game for free, basically.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, dang. I don't buy enough digital games to do that, which I envy people who actually get the points. But I'm like, dang, I like physical copies.
And I think you can also get like a voucher for like $100.
Yeah, you can get 2 games for the. You can get 2 games.
Oh, I always
Yeah.
forget about that.
I forget about that too, honestly.
Yeah.
200. Yeah.
200 for whoo. Well,
PS2,
cheaper.
DQ8 or 3DS.
Oh yeah, it's PS2 or 3DS because the 3DS one goes for like double that amount.
Ah.
Holy.
Damn.
Dang. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Yeah, at that point, I
I'd love
probably
to
would just
play it.
emulate it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Emulation.
I'm like, cool playing on the original hardware. You probably don't have to worry about crashing like an emulator, but man, for that price,
Nah. You have to convince them to buy a console, but for that amount of money.
just like buying the PS2 still.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, heck no.
If there was one I've been having an eye on that I'd want to get into, would be Xenoblade.
I just really recommend it. I regret not getting into that game series sooner, and I haven't played 3 yet, and everybody says 3 is just gonna mess me up, and I'm gonna bawl my eyes out and just be heartbroken, so I'm ready.
And Toro himself has asked us a question. Toro asked for everyone, what's a non-serious JRPG that you would play?
Okay, I'm trying to think which JRPGs are just a singular game.
No, for me, and shout out to I'm Just Key for getting me onto this, but has anyone ever heard of Radiata Stories?
No.
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
I gotta look up a list real quick.
That's
I've
one
never
that
heard
I
of it.
definitely want to play at some point.
Oh, okay. I see where we're going. So on this, I have played this one, but it's another one I would recommend. Eternal Sonata.
Oh, I have heard of that one.
All right, let me write that down.
Yeah, Eternal Sonata. It's a JRPG that is loosely based on Frederic Chopin, the classical music guy he died of tuberculosis.
Oh.
But yeah, I definitely there's a lot of YouTube videos on it. I definitely would recommend it, especially even more so if you're into like classical music, that kind of thing. It's a great one. If you do find it, the best version I would say get it on PS3. So the PS3 has like a couple extra characters you can play, and I think there's a little extra story that's not on the 360 one. For one that I haven't played, will probably be Blue Dragon.
Oh, that is one I've always wanted to play. I remember seeing the game cover for that as a kid, and I always wanted to play it. And I watched the anime for that back in the day too. That's actually one of my favorites.
Blue Dragon. I know 2 people right now playing Blue Dragon.
Ooh.
Luna Mothwings and Chad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. I always forget about that game until I start looking more into like Dragon Quest again. And I always see that one like pop up. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember watching the anime for that back in the day. The only game I could think of that's almost a singular game, but not really, because I think there's 2 of them, is Golden Sun. But I know there's one after that, right? There's 2, technically. Yeah. I think that's the closest I can get. I never experienced Golden Sun as a kid. I don't know how. I had a Game Boy Advance. I literally played almost every game that came with the Game Boy Advance, but I never played that one.
Yeah, I never played Golden Sun either, actually.
You have the Advance on NSO, right?
Yeah, and they put it on there, which I was waiting for them to announce that forever, and I still haven't played it.
I'm still waiting on them to announce Chain of Memories, the OG Chain of Memory.
Oh, I didn't play that one. I just watched all the cutscenes for it. I was like, I am not playing this right after Kingdom Hearts 1. There is no way. I'm not going back to all those lands. I'm not going back to Alice in Wonderland. I'm not going back to Tarzan. I'm just going to watch the cutscenes, and I'm not learning that card system either.
Valid. Very valid.
Oh, another game. I don't remember if there was 2 or not. I never got to play Okami either. I don't know if anybody else played Okami or not.
I think there was only one, if I remember.
Was there only one?
I think so.
If they ever remade another one or not, or I think it just kept getting remastered. But if that was a singular game, that would probably be my pick, because I was always attracted to the artwork for that one. I just still haven't played it. It's on the Switch.
Oh, Corin.
Found it.
Corin just confirmed that there are 2 of the Okami games.
Oh, there is 2. Okay,
Okami,
I thought there
Okami
was.
Dead
Okay.
on the DS.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Brave Story, New Travel.
Oh, I've heard of that before. I heard good things about it.
I've never heard of that one.
It looks really good. That was a game I don't think I know existed until I started meeting people on Twitch. Just like with the Dot Hack series. I didn't know that existed either until I met people on here who played it.
I started the anime for that, by the way. Dot Hack Sign.
Oh, did you? I want to watch it too. And there's like movies and everything too.
Corin brings up a good point. Sea of Stars would count if Undertale counted as a JRPG install. And if we extended JRPG as a style and not Japan exclusive, Undertale would be valid as a one-shot answer if I did not play. Not my answer, as I have played.
I haven't played Undertale.
I haven't played Undertale either.
Deltarune.
But Sea of Stars, I believe is it on PS Plus? Yeah, it's on PS Plus because I have it on PS5.
Yeah, because that's how I play it. I was shocked they gave that game for free.
Me too.
The day it came out.
It came out, and I actually need to play it more, but for the time I played it, it was great.
I just want you to finish it. It's a really good game. It's very Chrono Trigger inspired, and I just played Chrono Trigger before that, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely playing.
I'm playing.
Sea of Stars.
I fell in love with Sea of Stars the first stream, but I play it and then like I get off, find it hard. I'm just like, I want to stay loyal to the back again.
Yeah.
But one of these days though, I will finish Sea of Stars.
I know, I need to. It's not that long of a game. I think it's like 25, 30 hours. But, you know, you get distracted with something else, so.
Sea of Stars is a Canadian studio made it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is. They're a small
I did not know
company.
That. It won Indie Game of the Year at the Game Awards.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that.
I'm jealous of people who invested into it when it was a startup, and everybody like this past 2 weeks got the box set for it, and it looks like it's a retro like Switch game and stuff. It was really cool. I was like, I wish I invested into that.
Yeah, that would be a really good collector's item to have.
I know. Yeah, it comes in a big collector's edition box, and it looks like it's like a 90s game, and it's really cool. I'm like, dang it.
I would love to get a physical copy of Sea of Stars. That would be so dope.
I think you can buy the physical now, right? I know it was on pre-order, but I didn't know at the time if it was like for the general public or what. But I think you can now. Or if it's only Japan exclusive. I'm trying to remember exactly what the situation was.
So the next question I had for you two, while we're nerding out on JRPGs here, this is going to be an interesting one. So you know how some JRPGs have like a class and a weapon style, and if you guys saw the promotion I made, I assigned a class and a promo to my two guests here. With that in mind, I'm gonna start with El Toro on this one. What would be if you were to be in a JRPG? What would be your class and what weapon would you use? What would be your weapon style?
After my recent playthrough of Tactics and 15, I would definitely be on the side of a soldier, just wielding a giant freaking sword and just killing everything that moves.
Okay.
So you're like, if anything's in my way, I slash at it. Hey, just like Cloud. I like that. I like it. Oh,
yeah, so you don't mind being like on the front line then? If you were in that world?
Nope. I don't mind at all.
Okay.
I got
all right.
Gladiolus with me. we gonna wreck shop on y'all.
All right, what GFW? Floor is yours.
So, I love dragoons from the Final Fantasy world, but I don't think I'd actually be a dragoon. After playing 10, I think I pick summoner, like Yuna. 'Cause she was like OP at the end. I gave her everything. She was summoner. She could use white magic. She could use black magic. Like, I had that girl like set up.
You want to know?
Magic Yuna.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Black magic.
Yeah,
Wow. Summoner.
I had her set up so good.
You know, it's funny. I'm laughing right now because when I made the promo for our our podcast, I actually labeled you as a summoner.
Yeah, which I thought was funny when I read it.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Jared, please.
What's he
Lala's
doing?
class would be a sorcerer and cast like green items
Not
and
as
ramen
enemies. Corin says summoners can be a little evil.
That's true.
That is
I
true.
feel like you can go either way. Like you can be good or bad. I feel like I'd be a bad character. If I
Really?
was in a JRPG.
Really?
Yeah. I like all the dark-sided characters except Seymour. Not Seymour.
Ew,
But like Star Wars, for example, or whatever, like I'm gonna go with the dark side. Like it's just appealing to me.
Actually, I don't know who Seymour is. I know. Shoot me in the chat. But
You don't need to know. It's okay. It's much better if you don't.
now look at you, GFW. I could see that now. I see you more. I can see you. I thought I see you more as like a. I kind of see you more as like a. That's good and bad. You know, like
I feel like I would trick you. Like I would have the front of being a good person, but that'd be a backstabber.
So like, can we make up a class known as Gaslight?
What if my weapon was like a lighter and hairspray?
Or no, have y'all seen this movie called Push?
Mm-hmm.
With Chris
No,
Evans
but
and Dakota Fanning?
I haven't watched it, but I know what movie you're talking about.
What's the name of the movie?
Push.
Heard of it? Haven't seen
Captain
it.
America and Dakota Fanning.
Yeah.
So like, Michaela's power would be the one that can like, manipulate your mind into doing something. That would be your power.
You know, that's actually my favorite stand in JoJo's. It's called Heaven's Door, and he can like go in your mind and rewrite your thoughts. It's my favorite stand. So what does that tell you?
Or in this case, she would be a pusher.
Yeah. Heaven's Door. Yep.
Yep.
Jay Mula in Toro's chat pretty much said what I was gonna say. I would be like the aggressive. I would be like a paladin, like the aggressive, the one that could take all the hits and do a lot of heavy damage back. And my weapon would probably be it would either be a sledgehammer or gauntlets, because I like to like
You could be
get
like a
up and
dual
close
wielder,
and
though. You could do both.
Oh well, that is true.
You can swing it and then punch at the same time.
Punch at the same time.
Dang, that's wild.
That would be pretty wild though.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see I could see myself with a sledgehammer in my left hand and a big gauntlet in my right. Just swinging that stuff and everything.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
If we were all on the battlefield, you know what my war cry would be since we like got our classes down by like as I'm going to kill the enemy, I'm like, girl, stay away from us. That would be my battle cry. If you know, you know.
All I hear is that old lady screaming at me. It's from Final Fantasy X, Iceman. It's a big memeable moment.
I see.
Please play
I
Final
got you.
Fantasy X, please.
Yeah, there's so many memes in that game. You'll probably understand. You probably know all of them, but since you just haven't played it, it just probably doesn't click.
It doesn't click. Yeah, I haven't.
But I'm sure you've seen them on Twitter, Google.
Yeah,
they're everywhere.
Draco entered my question of the stream, which I was supposed to turn off, but whatever. I guess you know what I can answer you guys this too. Is how do you feel about gaming today? And he says it's great for the consumers, bad for the industry. This is pretty much where I stand about it. There's a lot of great games coming out, but with so many studios using their jobs, Microsoft, being shut down and people losing their jobs is not sustainable.
Square Enix is laying off a bunch of people.
Oh, that too.
Because they made some dumb choices with making everything a PS5 exclusive. Like, what do you expect? You're gonna lose money. Mm-hmm. I mean, gaming today is nice in the sense of they release so many games now, unlike back in the day where you got maybe 1 or 2 games like a year, and there's such thing as backlogs now, which you love and hate, but the variety is so nice. Like, I love having a hard time picking what to play instead of it being the total opposite.
Corin has a question for, I believe this looks like it's for all 3 of us here. Which JRPG world would you want to live in, and which world would you dread to live in?
I would want to live in the Pokemon world because it's the one with the least amount of drama and the least amount of threat. And then trying to think of which one I would dread the most to live in, but I don't think I would like to be in most Final Fantasy worlds, like 7, for example, with all the Shinra stuff going on. But I know there's much worse than that. I don't think I want to be in the Elden Ring or Bloodborne universe. I'm going to go with those. I don't want to be in either of those. Because you're not making it. You got no chance.
That comes to worlds that I would love to live in. Without question, I would love to be on the Destiny Island.
Oh!
I would either Destiny Islands or Twilight. I would love to.
Oh, those are good ones.
What are those from?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts would be a good universe if you're in the nice areas. I would say Animal Crossing too, because I can just live my life and just farm all day.
Ooh, I would dread to live in Ivalice. Holy cow! If y'all have played Tactics and Final Fantasy XII and Vagrant Story, which all take place in Ivalice, you would know why you would
I don't even like the name of that.
Ivalice.
Stay away from Ivalice.
Now that makes me think of, I wouldn't want to be in the Resident Evil universe either, because that name reminded me of Resident Evil. I don't want to be there either.
So for me, the world I would love to live in would be Shibuya from Persona 5 Royal. This would be a spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah.
Because it's, you pretty much, living a day of, pretty much living in a day of life, just chilling, going about your day, going to school, or my kids having a job and everything, and you have a bunch of Persona stands, whatever you can have in your back pocket when you go to like an alternate universe or something. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be a nice one. I would just be eating and shopping all day.
But the world I would dread to live in, I'll have to go with gluten free on this one and say Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, and I saw like Outlast and stuff too, or Alien. Yeah. I want to be
anything horror related or like that. I'm like, yeah, you might as well just off me on the spot,
Yep.
07.
No, I wouldn't even stand a chance. If it was like Alien, Outlast, Resident Evil, I'd be like, just get this over with so I can live my next life. There's no point.
So, like, for example, if we're keeping it in the JRPG world, basically Parasite Eve's version of New York City.
Oh dear. Oh. I saw a video of that.
Those.
Spoiler, the game takes place in New York.
There's certain cities. Well, no, there's like certain cities you don't want to be in when shit goes down. Like New York, LA, like where, when something really takes over and it's highly populated, like no thank you. Like if you're being realistic, yeah. Like no thanks.
Toro had a question. what is one JRPG that you're looking forward to? Are we talking about ones we haven't played, or like ones that are coming out, or either or?
Like an upcoming game this year.
Metaphor de Fantasia will be the one. Will be my pick.
Ooh, fancy.
It's a JRPG from the people who made Persona.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, didn't Atlas make that?
Yep.
Definitely Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, but that came out a couple days ago. And I know it's a remaster. I'm trying to think what else is coming out this year, because Rebirth was like my game of the year. And I wasn't really looking forward to anything else after that. But then they announced that new Assassin's Creed game. I think it comes out in November or December. I can't remember what the
is it the one with that controversy where the samurai is like black or something like that?
Yes, and it's not
Okay,
controversial at all. It's a real person. I think a lot of people don't know that because they don't know, Asian history.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm actually looking forward to that game because, like I said, I never played Assassin's Creed before, and I saw that one. I was like, that's a story I really didn't think they were going to go into. So I'm actually looking forward to that one a lot.
With me, and the day that I saw this at the Nintendo Direct, me being a Kingdom Hearts fan, I went feral, but Reinatus. That's a game that I'm definitely looking forward to. I even had it pre-ordered, and it's coming out September 27th.
Oh, okay.
Not too far away. About 4 months, little over 4 months.
Yeah. Ooh, that'll be a good one.
I know that I think Michaela's going through the Kingdom Hearts series for the first time, but once you finish Kingdom Hearts 3, just watch the Reinatus release trailer, and you'll so clarity. Like when I tell you the Kingdom Hearts community went when we saw this trailer.
Because I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in 2 years now, and I left off with starting Birth by Sleep, and I'm trying to get back into Birth by Sleep maybe this summer because I want to be caught up, but maybe, probably not because my backlog, but I'd like to be caught up by the time 4 comes out, whenever the heck that's gonna be.
Good luck with that.
Good luck.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
With the way they're doing it, I mean, you might as well call Kingdom Hearts the GTA of JRPGs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I forgot about GTA getting canceled for now because everybody freaking leaked it.
If if there was someone or someone wanted to get into streaming, or even wanted to get into JRPGs in general, what would be the one thing you would tell them? Either one of you can go first.
I'm gonna be cheesy when it comes to streaming. If I gave streaming advice, is literally be yourself. I know it's the cheesiest thing to hear or say, but literally that's how you're gonna build your community and actually make genuine friends on this platform.
Yep.
If you're gonna be fake, you're literally gonna attract the same kind of people.
Yep.
That's my number one advice. That's literally the one thing I say. Nobody cares about your equipment or your lighting. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on that, but I just say don't be fake because it's gonna bite you in the butt later. My
one piece of advice that I would give to somebody that is wanting to get into streaming is have fun.
That too. Don't stress yourself out over it.
There is nothing wrong with playing games on baby mode. There is nothing wrong with enjoying the story or playing games casually. We are here to have fun. Exactly.
I'm playing Mario RPG on breezy mode. Do you think I care? No. I want to chat and hang out in my community and not stress out about a game. Nothing wrong with it.
And I could not have said those any better. Is there anything I would add to that is, and one thing, turn off your viewer count.
That's another one. I've never had my viewer count on ever.
Yeah, because because if you turn on your viewer count, you're gonna get stressed that you're not getting the view and everything. At the end of the day, it's not about how many people view your stream. It's the people that stick around, that view your stream, that enjoy the person is where it all matters the most.
No,
So,
I completely agree. I have people in my community that have been with me for the whole 3 years. I have been streaming, which is wild. That's a long time. So I completely agree with that too.
To also add on to that too, embrace your embarrassing moments because that makes the best content.
oh
It
man.
does. I really stopped. Like when you first start streaming, you're not really comfortable, and things can be embarrassing and stuff, but it really doesn't matter. Just like I said, be yourself, and those are the funnest moments, is where you goof up in a game royally, or you say something stupid on accident, or like your community's gonna like that. Like don't hold it in.
Like, there's a clip of me on TikTok, and I was plastered. Like I was, and I fall over in my chair, knock my. And
I haven't seen this. I'm going on TikTok when I get off.
Oh yes. Oh, and man, speaking of embarrassing moments. So, if you guys saw my I'm gonna be right back. I have a little thing that plays on some of my clips.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about cats, and then the conversation shifted to food and pudding and stuff like that. And I got the two of them mixed up, and we were talking about tapioca pudding, and for some reason my brain got the two things together, and I blurted out tapioca pussy. Yeah, and now like some of my community members would never live that down. As a matter of fact, I think
that's what's fun. Like when you all have an inside joke together.
Well, everybody, that is going to do it for this episode of Chillin. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You enjoyed our quirkiness and everything. Once again, I want to give big shout outs to El Toro and Gluten Free Waifu for nerding out with me on another JRPG episode. Make sure I definitely enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, guys. Make sure you guys go follow both of these awesome individuals. Y'all stay icy, my friends, and I will catch you guys on tomorrow's stream. Much love, everybody.
All right, thank you. See ya.